The Jeep Gladiator stands out with its timeless design and unparalleled off-road performance, but is it really a vehicle you want to sit in your driveway? What about the cost? Not just the purchase sum, but everything else that comes with it. Here are 8 reasons why the Jeep Gladiator isn't just expensive, but financially devastating. Number 8. Initial purchase price, $40,000. The base model sport trim starts at $40,000, including the destination fee. Now keep in mind that's the absolute bare-bones version. Nobody wants that. Most people are looking at the Sport S at minimum, which jumps up to $42,000. And if you want something with actual off-road capability, the whole reason you're buying a Jeep, you're looking at the Willys, Mojave, or Rubicon trims. Those start at $45,000 for the Willys and go up to $51,000 for the Mojave and Rubicon. Want the premium versions? The Mojave X and Rubicon X trims are going to set you back over $61,000. And remember, that's just the starting price before you add a single option. Want a hard top instead of that cheap soft top? That's extra. Premium paint color? That's right, they're charging you for anything but basic white. Towing package? More money. It's almost like they designed this thing to be as expensive as possible right out of the gate. Right now, you're at $40,000, but we're just getting started. This price tag is about to get a whole lot more painful. Number 7. Options and packages, $8,000. Let's be honest, nobody's buying the base model and you're definitely adding some options. At minimum, you're getting a hard top, some upgraded interior features, and that towing package. That right there is going to add at least $3,000 to the price tag. The upgraded infotainment system, that's another $1,500. The premium sound system, another $1,200. Safety features that should be standard but somehow aren't, that'll be $1,000 please. And don't forget about those off-road accessories. A winch-capable front bumper is going to set you back another $1,300. By the time you've added all the options you actually want, you've tacked on about $8,000 to your Jeep, and that's being conservative. I've seen people walk into dealerships wanting a Gladiator and walk out having spent over $15,000 just on options and packages. So now, after options, you're sitting at $48,000 for a moderately equipped Jeep Gladiator. Your wallet is already feeling lighter and you haven't even started dealing with the dealership fees yet. Number 6. Taxes and fees, $4,000. Once you factor in the dealer documentation fees, sales tax, and registration, you're easily looking at another $4,000. The dealer doc fee alone can be $500 to $1,000 depending on where you buy. And don't get me started on sales tax, that's going to be anywhere from 6% to over 10% depending on your state. On a $48,000 vehicle, the sales tax alone could be over $3,000. And registration? That's another few $100 at minimum. Some states charge based on the value of your vehicle, so you could be looking at $500 or more just to register this thing. Now you're at $52,000 before you've even driven it off the lot. That affordable Jeep is already well into luxury car territory. But wait, it gets worse. Now you've got to get a loan. Most people don't have that kind of money lying around, do you? I sure don't. So let's talk financing. Number 5. Financing costs, $7,000. Let's be generous and say you have good credit, like a 700 plus score, and you can get a decent rate around 5% for a 60-month loan. You put 10% down, so you're financing about $47,000. Over the course of that 5-year loan, you're going to pay approximately $7,000 in interest. That's $7,000 that doesn't get you any closer to owning your vehicle. It's just money disappearing into the bank's pockets. And let's be real, most people aren't getting that 5% rate. The average new car loan rate is closer to 7% these days. At that rate, you're looking at closer to $9,000 in interest. And if your credit isn't perfect, good luck. You could be looking at 10% or higher, which means you'd be paying over $13,000 in interest alone. But even at our generous 5% rate, your Jeep Gladiator actually costs you $59,000 after financing. And that's assuming you don't miss any payments or extend your loan term to get a lower monthly payment. Number 4. Insurance costs, $8,000. For full coverage, which you absolutely need if you're financing, you're looking at around $1,600 per year. That's on the low end if you have a clean driving record and good credit. If you're under 25 or have any tickets or accidents, you could easily be paying $2,500 or more per year. And let's be real, insurance rates don't stay the same. They keep going up year after year. Even without any accidents or tickets, you're looking at about a 6% increase annually. That's just the insurance companies gouging you because they can. So over 5 years, you're not just paying $1,600 $800 times 5, you're paying an ever-increasing amount each year. If we factor in those annual increases over 5 years, you're going to pay approximately $8,000 in insurance costs. That brings your total up to $67,000. And remember, this is just to own the vehicle. We haven't even talked about actually driving it or maintaining it yet. And then, after all that, what happens when something actually breaks on this thing? Let's talk maintenance and repairs. Number 3. Maintenance and repairs, $5,000. Regular maintenance for your Gladiator isn't cheap. You've got oil changes every 5,000 miles at $80 a pop. With average driving, that's about 2 oil changes per year, so $800 over 5 years just for oil. Then you've got tire rotations at $25 each, which you should be doing every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. That's another $200 over 5 years. Other routine maintenance includes air filters, cabin filters, fluid changes, brake pads, and all sorts of inspections. All that adds up to about $850 over your 5 years of ownership. But the real kicker is the repairs. Jeeps have a higher than average repair cost of about $650 annually, and the Gladiator specifically has a 37% chance of needing a major repair in the first few years. That's worse than most other trucks in its class. Being conservative, you're looking at about $2,000 in repair costs over 5 years, and that's assuming nothing catastrophic happens. If you do any serious off-roading, which is what this truck is supposedly built for, you could easily damage something that costs thousands to fix. Oh, and don't forget those big off-road tires you bought this thing for. They'll need to be replaced at least once in that 5-year period, costing you another $1,000 minimum. And that's for basic all-terrain tires. If you want the really good mud terrains or all-terrains, you could be looking at $1,500 to $2,000 for a set. Total maintenance and repair costs over 5 years, about $5,000. Now you're at $72,000 for your affordable Jeep, but you still need to fuel this gas guzzler, don't you? Number 2. Fuel costs, $13,000. The Gladiator's 3.6-liter V6 engine gets an EPA estimated 17 miles per gallon in the city and 22 miles per gallon on the highway. That's not great. And let's be real, if you're actually using this truck the way it was intended, hauling stuff, towing, off-roading, you're going to get even worse mileage than that. With an average driving of about 14,300 miles per year, you'll burn through roughly 750 gallons of gas annually. Even with a modest mix of city and highway driving, you're looking at about 19 miles per gallon combined at best. At today's prices of about $3.50 per gallon, that's $2,600 per year in fuel. And we all know gas prices aren't exactly stable. They could easily spike back up to $4 or $5 per gallon, which would push your annual fuel cost to over $3,500. But even at our generous $3.50 per gallon over 5 years, that's $13,000 just to keep your Jeep moving. That's enough money to buy a decent used car just going up in smoke through your exhaust pipes. Your running total is now $85,000. But there's one more major cost we haven't factored in yet, and it's a big one. Number 1. Depreciation, $14,000. The Jeep Gladiator holds its value better than some vehicles, but it's still going to lose about 35% of its value over 5 years. Some might argue it's less, but with the market normalizing and EV adoption increasing, traditional ICE vehicles are facing steeper depreciation curves. Starting with our $52,000 out-the-door price, that's a loss of approximately $14,000 in value over 5 years. That's $14,000 that just vanishes into thin air. When you go to sell or trade in your Gladiator after 5 years, it'll be worth about $38,000 at best. And that's assuming it's in excellent condition with average mileage. So when all is said and done, the true cost of owning your Jeep Gladiator for 5 years comes to a grand total of $99,000. That breaks down to $1,650 per month to own this vehicle. And keep in mind, these are conservative numbers. I didn't even factor in parking fees, tolls, car washes, accessories, or any customization that Jeep owners are famous for doing. Add those in, and you could easily be looking at well over $100,000 for 5 years of Gladiator ownership. Is the Gladiator worth that kind of money? It's hard to tell. Still, keep in mind that the next year's model is coming with big updates. Check out this video about how the 2026 Gladiator wows everybody, which you can now see on the screen. You may end up buying one of these no matter the cost. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.